Soul Fam. I'm Nima, and I'm going to be doing a tarot card love reading for Leo. So the cards that I pre-pulled is Nine of Wands, Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and then the clarifier cards that I pulled is the Two of Sword, and the bottom jack card is the Ace of Swords. This is like key. Okay, let's see here what's going on. This feels so good. So basically, like everything that you planted when it comes, like when in terms of relationships and love, whatever you planted from like all your screw ups from or just learning from all the relationships from the past, like there's someone, if this person hasn't arrived, they're coming, okay? And they're coming fast. Okay? So like they have all their ducks in a row. Like you still are like your ducks are still your ducks. Your plants your plants are still growing, okay? The seeds are still like manifesting. They're still like flourishing. You're like still in this space where you're like kind of deciding if you like this or you don't like it, but there's still lots of freedom there. So you are having definitely someone coming in. I love this. Like you're in your power. You're having lots of tantric experiences with this partner. Very exciting. And you're getting to bring out like your fierceness in it. You're like getting to whoever this is, they're able to contain the space so that you can like roar in the space, and you could, bring your courage. You can bring all your fury and your fire in the space, and they're going to be able to hold that for you. So yay for that. So like the person that you're attracting, they're like basically a reflection, or they could be a projection. It depends on like how you feel in it, but I don't feel like it's really like projection here. I feel like this is a reflection. So what you're going to be hitting against is you're holding on to something that's making you feel safe. That's not true. So like this is an old belief that you had before, and now it's like kind of cloudy. It's not like really fitting like into this relationship, that like this good vibe relationship that you're in right now. I'm trying to collect my words as to what's going on. Like your feet's on the ground and you feel sturdy, and but it's creating lots of anxiety. And the reason why it's creating anxiety is that when things are bubbling up and they're like, if you're interacting with them and then all of a sudden you're like aggravated, right? So instead of taking care of this aggravation, you're putting a lie on top of it to cover it up, and that's going to cause a problem later, because that same thing that's giving you an aggravation you don't want to speak up about, you don't want to like say, hey, like maybe like it's causing a trigger within you don't know, right? So it's better to like verbalize it to yourself first, like come to an understanding as to like why are you experiencing this first, and then this way you're also taking your power back, and then you can tell the other person like, hey, like I don't like when you're slapping your mouth together when you're eating and food's flying out of it. Like I don't like that shit. Like I don't know, I'm just using an example. So what's gonna happen is like you're going to get to a point where you're going to have to make a decision if you're going to want to continue lying to yourself when these little things are coming up and you don't think it's a big deal, because they're going to like pile on top of each other, and then you're going to have this big explosion on this poor person that like they don't need this, you don't need this either. So you're going to come to a point where you're going to have to choose. Are you going to continue operating in a system where you're blinded by your own truths in the relationship, or are you going to make the decision to take the blindfolds off and be able to express yourself to your partner? I think you're definitely going to do that. You're going to choose this. You're going to choose yourself. You're going to level up. You're going to be like, I'm done, because you know what? I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. I earned this, yo. I earned this. So I think you're going to choose. You're going to weigh up the scales and choose what's going to feel better inside of here and here. Okay, so then you come boom to the Ace of Cups, which is like unconditional love. Like you know that your cup is, it can be filled by you, like it's refillable, like you're not worried, like you already know how you operate. You know that you can sit quietly and get your little messages from your angels, and things are flourishing. You're a great manifester. You've been doing really excellent with manifesting, so I give you props for that. And great things are going to come of it. But the another card that I did pull, like an angel card, which is sensitivity. It's just because you're vibrating, like you're vibrating higher, and the other person is like, they're already vibrating high, so like you got to catch up to them, right? But in the process when this is happening, it's saying here you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now, so you might be a little peevy with this. I think it's a Scorpio full moon that's coming up. Honor yourself and your feelings. So that's a card for Cancer. No, I lied. Sorry about that. Leo. This is for Leo love reading. Okay, Leo, have yourself a great week.